Founders Metals is advancing its Antino gold project in Suriname. Founders is ticker FDR on the Venture Exchange. President and CEO is Colin Padget. Colin, welcome to Kitco.
Yeah, thanks. It's great to be here.
Tell us what you're focused on at Founders, Colin.
Oh, well, Founders is a Canadian junior exploration company. We're focused on the Antino gold project in the Guiana Shield. We're located right in the center of the shield in Suriname, and we've had a lot of success with drilling in the last few months, but we're just getting started.
You talk about there being a lot of analogs with West Africa. Why is that significant?
Well, the West African analog thing it's really that, West Africa and that northeastern corner of South America, it used to be one thing, and plate tectonics is what's pulled it apart, basically. In West Africa, it's a pretty well-established, well-understood jurisdiction for gold, whereas the Guiana Shield, there's still a lot of unexplored, underexplored areas there. And I think people like to point out that correlation because it means that there's a lot of opportunity for some pretty big deposits to be discovered in the region.
Now, Colin, there's an analog between what you do and across the Atlantic in West Africa. Why is that analog important?
Well, the analog is it's pretty important because West Africa is a well-known gold jurisdiction. There's on the order of 275 million ounces of gold and historical and current inventories from West Africa. So a lot of exploration money, a lot of exploration time, and what we have in Suriname or in the Guiana Shield is the other side of that split. So plate tectonics has separated the two continents, but we're in the same rocks, and there's already been a number of very large, similar type gold deposits discovered in the Guiana Shield, including Omai. There's been some recent discoveries with Reunion Gold. It's a very prolific area, but also very underexplored. And so, over the next 5-10 years, I really think that it's going to be where the big deposits globally come from.
These projects move forward based upon the management team. Colin, could you tell me a little bit about yourself and the team members at Founders?
Yeah, for sure. Myself, I'm a geologist, but my background originally was on the business side of things. I worked in banking for a little while, but went back to school, did geology, grad school in geology, and did a lot of government survey type work, mapping, that sort of thing. So very field heavy focus. Majority of my research as well was focused actually in the type of gold deposit that we have at Antino. So, very applicable. And then in terms of team, I've really well-rounded team of individuals that support or complement my own skill sets. And, in particular, I probably mentioned we have Dr. Vincent Combs as well. That's our chief geoscientist on the ground. And he recently published papers on the Yao deposit, not very far away from us, a little less than 10 kilometers away. And so, it's someone who really understands the rocks and has helped us put a lot of the information or the structure together.
Speaking about those rocks, let's focus on Antino. What's the infrastructure like around the project?
Well, infrastructure has been a really great piece for us. So, we've come into kind of a turnkey exploration project in terms of infrastructure. Because of historic mining in the area, we walked into an established road network between all of the main, exploration target areas. There's also a 1.3 kilometer airstrip that's right at our main camp. We also inherited a camp that's capable of supporting up to about 100 people, which is saves a lot of costs and a lot of mobilization, get going dollars. Beyond that, we have barge access on the river, so heavy equipment, all of those sorts of things can come in on the river. So quite a lot of easy accessibility and easy access for future development as well.
The area has been in the headlines recently just regarding a border dispute with Venezuela. Any impact upon what's happening at Founders?
No, the Essequibo dispute between Venezuela and Guyana, that's a whole country separate. So, we're on even the other side of Suriname, away from the border, even with Guyana. So, not at all. No connection.
And the community support.
In terms of the community support, we have really good relationships on the ground with all of the people who work in the area, including the Marabasula, the French community across the river, and then the locals in the area. We do a very good job of employing as many people as we can for construction work, some of our drilling, and those sorts of things. So, very good relationship overall.
Are you funded?
Actually, yes, we closed a BMO-led bought deal financing in November for $5.75 million. And right now we've got enough money in the till to do upwards of 30,000 meters this year.
How's the share structure?
Share structure is very tight. We have 57 million shares outstanding. About 25% of it is held by insiders management. And overall, $5 million in the bank. So very tight structure, a lot of, long-term, top quality institutional investors.
Lastly, Colin, what's the milestones over the next 12 months?
Yeah, over the next 12 months, the big milestones, well, really, the first one is that we're going to continue putting out drill results every 2 to 3 weeks, as we have done since we started last year. On top of that, we're going to be beginning baseline environmental studies. We'll also begin metallurgical work. I think there's going to be a lot more exploration further afield from the high-grade Froya stuff that, will be some exciting news as well.
Colin, thanks for your time.
Thanks very much.
My name's Michael McRae. You're watching Kitco Mining.